Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine and Encrypted, and we are back with more Farthest Frontier, episode 4. So in the last episode, we built our clay pit, we got some clay, and we upgraded our town hall, built ourselves a trading post, and now we are ready to start improving our shelters and increase our population, of course. So I have a few things I want to achieve in this episode. First, how many homes do we have? We have 22 homes, right? So we have 8, 16, now we have 20. We get one from the forager sacks. Interesting. Okay. Well, I want to put a few more houses on this side, so let's do that. Let's pause the game. Go on housing. I want this to be here, 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 and here. And yes, I need to be a little bit careful because food will become a serious issue if I go too crazy. So let's extend this over here and say I want to put you here, here, and here. That should be another 8. And they are... I don't know if it will capture these ones, but I would like to think it will. If not, I can always move this just a little bit to the side. I have some plans for this. So let's do that. Additionally, I want to move this up here. And loop. Like that. Make a nice grid. And let people start building. How are we on food? 4 months, and we're about to harvest things, so we're fine. And we have a trader. Mr. Trader, do you have anything interesting for me? You do not. You have some food I could buy if I really wanted. But I think we are fine. Another thing I want to do is, I've been observing the card, the resource card, and it only takes one resource at a time. So here I might have stone and wood, it will only pick up one of them. So it should pick up the 11 stone or the clay. Yep. So it picked up 20 clay. I want the second one. And for that, I'm going to assign a second person on the wagon shop, and they should create a second wagon eventually. They'll take their time, go collect planks, come back and do so. So protein is looking decent. Veggies is something we also need to deal with. 26. Okay, so those do not count. I need to move this a little bit more. So let's say I relocate you 1 or 2 ticks to the side. Let's go with 2 and see what happens. I would like this prioritized, please. Thank you. And then I can utilize the space on the left and the right to try to get some decorations and stuff. So you... What's the desirability? So you do reach here, but you do not reach the other stuff. So it might be worth moving this as well to the middle. That's a bit... it's a bit big. If we go with other regular decorations... Let's say we go with a small park. That's too big. Medium garden. So you have a very short range. You will only cover this stuff, which is not ideal. So this covers all the houses, which is fine. 28. Now it doesn't cover this one. 1 will be okay. 8 people. Yes, please join us. Yeah, if I move this one to the left, I will lose that house. Which is fine. That's okay. I'm happy to lose just one. Now, if I create a shrine, shrine has a pretty decent range. So I could squeeze a shrine here and capture those. And that should start upgrading things. Let's let things run for a little bit. It might even be worth placing a second well up here. So resources, well, and that should boost those even more. Probably best to have it in the middle. So let's put the well there. A lookout tower would be great somewhere on this area. How wide? Yeah, this still has a pretty short range. So a small garden has the same range as the small park. Sorry, not the small park, the medium garden. Yes, school will be built. So I can place you here, and this will upgrade those. Let's see what happens when we have the well. Is the school working? The school is working. And very short traveling time, excellent. Marland is building a wagon, second wagon. What did you run out? There is no stone, so there is only wood, which is fine. I move the temporary storage up here, so at least they can take things back and forth as needed. And we're running low. So the blueberries will be ready. Or they've been ready. They've already been ready. Okay. Food, food, food. It's about time to deal with farms as well. But let's try to push the protein up a little bit more, since it's actually one of the things we can hold. So we are hunting for deer over here. How much deer is available? There is 4. And if I want more deer, there is 9 down here, so there is a lot of deer. So, hunter's cabin, can I squeeze you somewhere here? Because I don't want them to go too far. And you don't have a negative penalty on the housing, so yes, let's do that. Extend that road. You don't cover all of them, do you? No. But if this gets upgraded, it will cover more. So that's a future project. And I should probably build a second fishing hut. Fairly close to this, and then I will just relocate the workspace. So you go right here. For whenever they build it. Okay, building over something like the nest will replace it. That's good. So I have a bit of space up here to take advantage of. Is it worth relocating the school? Yeah, it actually is, because it will benefit everything and it will take the whole space. Okay, school, you're to be relocated here, and this should be prioritized. Okay, we're slowly getting there. New villager. So early autumn is when we get the hawthorn. So the blueberries are before that. Okay. how are we on people? 20 laborers, fairly decent. And we have capacity for builders as well. Okay. So I want to adjust this, and I want... Yes, I only want them to deal with this segment over here. And now that the fishing hut is ready, I don't want it to overlap here because it will start taking away from this efficiency, but I do want to give it the maximum possible over here. So let's say 120 plus 10. I think 10 is the most I'm going to get, so let's go with this one. What's the travel time like? So 48%, 63%. They use a lot of their time working, and basic needs is 29. So what I can do for that, I can build a well next to them. Let's say here. Extend this road. And I can also give them a temporary shelter. Because how many people work here? 2, 6 in total. And this can house 4. That's perfect. If I really need to, I can put a second one, but I don't foresee them using it that much. And this gave me more space for a shrine. So if I go now decorations, shrine, I will push everything over 30 over here. Or I can even put the shrine here. Okay, we're gonna do this. Shrine will go on this segment. And I have this nice long garden which will go here. I want a medium garden on this side to upgrade this. And then I need something good. That's too big. Worms. Who has worms? And why do you have worms? Fever rushes. Through bare feet. They have shoes, but they don't... Don't you have shoes? Ah, it's a child. So no, it doesn't have. And are we producing clothes? Unable to work. What are you missing? You have water, but you don't have any pelts. Okay. So something we need to be cautious about is having pelts. Food is fairly low, but we might just manage. So we have a bit of a positive upkeep, which is good. I'm happy about that. Villager cured. Nice. So that's one of the wagons, and the second one is chilling. Good. I'm not sure what their tolerance is for lack of food. Is it just up to 1 month, or can they survive a couple months? We'll find out. If they all start dying, we know why. And I don't think there is any fishing. Oh no, they do get fish during the winter. Okay. So it's not that horrible just yet. Making shoes. No, we're good. Where's the smokehouse? This is the smokehouse. You have some fish to convert, which is not that much. Firewood is low. Now that's a problem. Is this the firewood guy? Yep. Take another person. I have people. And another fire during winter. Well, at least this one they took care of. Desirability is starting to look decent, so these all should start upgrading once we fix the food situation. Do I have enough stone? I do. Well, before the new year is here, let's find out where do we want our farms. I can build a few farms here. I mean, it's not the best fertility, but it's not the worst either. Good, and we survived the blizzard. Yeah, I don't see any crazy fertile land anywhere around here, like I would have to go pretty far out. So for now, I will have to utilize this... Oh, wait. Does this change with the weather? No, it shouldn't. Okay. Well, crisis averted. Now, we need to plan for the farms. We need to have a fence so the animals don't go and eat everything. So this will cost a large amount of logs, but thankfully we have plenty. So I want to go... I want to have a second entrance and connect this road up. So you're gonna go here. I will extend this a little bit more for now. So right about here. And yes, that might look like a bit of an overkill, but we will have a lot of things we want to collect. And I'm going to enclose all of this and then pick where I want my gates. So I definitely want a gate over here so I can extend this road up. Predator, who's there? Hello, Mr. Bearkins. Guys, fight the bear. Who is wounded? Are you wounded? Let me select the wounded person. I need to save them. You, go back. Well, you didn't go back fast enough. Oh well. I tried. And what else I want to do is I want to mark all of these things over here for harvest. I need another fence somewhere. Will depend on the farms. So I know that I want things to be on their maximum size of 12 by 12. So that's one. I want a road around it. Mainly for pathing. And for carts to move through. So you go here. I want to remove this and replace it with a gate. I also want a gate over here. Oh, I can put it on top. Perfect. Let's put another farm, 12 by 12. Right about here. Continue with the road. Loop around. Another gate. So that will be our first two big fields. Or farms, however the game wants to call them. Also, I think the game sound is a little bit too low. Let's fix that. No, trader. No, you left too fast. Come back. And I'm going to extend this road over here. It's all about pathing. How many of my builders I'm utilizing? Only 2. Okay. Ooh, are those the first homes to be upgraded? Yes. We have our first homesteads. Let's look at desirability. 31, 35, 38, 37, 31. Yeah. This is going very, very well. Let's close this. What do I need to upgrade you? I need iron, which I do not have. And it will be a little while before we have iron. Still collecting compost. Is that one keeping up? 2, 10, so they haven't got to those 2 yet. 10, 10, 8. It's not that bad because they can only collect anything over 8, I think. Yeah, and the traveling time has gone up, so if they're idle, there is idle 1%, so this one is working at capacity. I should probably put a second one, since we're going to expand our population. So that is going to be, I think it's resources and compost yard. Over here, next to that. Extend. Extend. Can I not? Crossroads can be weird in this game. So at least this will give us a bit more capacity. More fires. Well, this is right next to the well, so they shouldn't have any issues dealing with it. Is it using everyone or laborers? That's a good question. Laborers. Okay. That is also very good to know. Here that I have a little bit of space, I'm probably going to put a granary and other storage areas so they don't have to take everything too far. And do I have anyone collecting this? So I have someone collecting things over here, which are not really good. Okay, so this one was on this segment, so you keep collecting this. You are collecting this, which is probably nothing at the moment. So I'm going to relocate you to... Do I want to send them too far? Because I'm going to cut all of this down. That's a fair bit of a distance. Do I want to double up? Probably not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one on this area. And I'm going to take this extra one. And I'm going to make them go a little bit farther away. Since the other one has this covered. I think that should be sufficient. Okay, so firewood has recovered. And look at everyone working on the field. And they have a basket. Nice. So when it comes to wagons, I will have to consider how many resources I have. I have 1, 2, 3. 3 resources in reality here because I have wood, stone, and clay. When food is introduced, that will become another resource. And eventually, I need to build an industrial area as well. So maybe... Hold on, Predator, not the time to attack. Might be worth putting another wagon on this left side. What is this? Is that a baby bear? That's a small bear. Hey guys. Bear for dinner. Come back. There must be a nest somewhere nearby. Okay, guys, go back. I should send a couple people to reveal the fog of war around here. The thing with farms is they require a bit of setting up. So we're not going to utilize them for at least a year, I think. I mean, this year is pretty much gone, so we are in year 6. So probably by year 8, I foresee that we will start using those two. When they finish these two, I will continue expanding over here and make the other 2. Is this 12? It is 12. That's lucky. That is very lucky. Because symmetry is important. But a bunch more logs. I also like that when they clean a field, it doesn't look smooth immediately. Like if there are weeds or if there are rocks, they are still visible. So you actually have to remove them. But the food situation is definitely concerning. Are we losing efficiency due to travel? No, we don't. What is the challenge then? I know everything else goes bad very quickly. The smokehouse is full. But the cellar is very close for them, so that should not be an issue. I should probably put a lookout here before we get more visitors. And since both my mines are going to be on this side and a lot of my food storage is going to be here, let's put another lookout tower right here. We will finish this winter and then we're gonna wrap up this episode. I hear wolves, I see no wolves. And it's interesting that we are close to water over here. Very, very convenient and very easy to defend. Another clay deposit. Have we found any iron deposits yet? Or are we going to go very, very far to find iron? Also, please prioritize this. Thank you. No, no iron or charcoal or sand. Interesting. There's a bit of deer over here too. Okay, so that's pretty much every month. So when it says 2 more months, it means that we will reach until the end of winter. Good. Because those are 12 tiles. Run, Pharaohs, run! So are you going to collect 8, 10, 12? What's your capacity? 14. Ooh, you have a good capacity. I wonder if that's because you're using tools. Another house is upgrading. So how many homesteads do I have now? I have 3 and that's probably the 4th. Okay. I'm quite happy with the progress so far. And for this to upgrade, we need bricks. A lot of bricks. Okay. There you go. Take an extra person. Something interesting. If you press plus here, you can see who is nearby and who you can assign. So if I assign this person, they live very far. This one is right next door. And at the moment, they are a hunter. So the game will try to allocate someone automatically, but sometimes it can be a little slow. So, because I don't want them going too far away, I'm going to put a temporary shelter. Do we have a well? The well is far. So let's give them a secondary well right next to this. And when those two are done, it will be much easier to backfill this. But now the winter is over, so we should wrap up this episode over here. Thank you everyone very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, all the fun stuff. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.